Hello, how are you doing today, Capricorn? This is your message for July 1st through the 7th. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles may be reversed, and I could be speaking to cross-watchers. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you for joining me. For Capricorn, July 1st through the 7th. Happy Canada Day. Happy Independence Day. Let's get started on your message. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for this message for Capricorn. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell button so you never miss a video. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Justice. I'm really excited about something. I feel like there's something big for you in this. We'll see. High Priestess. Wow. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Four of Pentacles. Four of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Six of Pentacles. Well, I think I was just getting excited around the High Priestess, the Divine Feminine. With Libra energy here as well, this makes me feel like there's a lot of love, partnership, connections, but it requires specific ingredients like balance, truth, honesty, equality, conscientiousness, doing what's right. You may also be connecting with a earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but you may also be showing up as yourself here. You'd be feeling uninspired, unmotivated, burnt out, maybe. Rejected. I'm getting this, it's all for nothing kind of energy with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Everything just kind of like fall where it may. But at the same time, when I was in culinary, and I was working at this one restaurant when I was in British Columbia, the head chef, they took a lot of apprentices in, and it was great. This one chef said to me, sprinkle it where it may and let God do the rest. I was like, wow, I literally can't mess that up. It's really cool. Four of Swords in reverse. It feels like a hamster wheel with the Four of Swords in reverse. Like super overwhelmed, burnt out. Maybe you've given too much to someone who doesn't need it. I feel like you're keeping some for yourself now. You're doing what you need to do for yourself now. You're holding back. Can't always give. You just can't. It's too much. What is the challenge for Capricorn? Look at the bottom of the deck here. The Ace of Pentacles. You're feeling really restricted in finances, possibly. Having to stay strong here. This makes me feel like there's a need to plan and communicate for unstable times and difficult times. So you'll be able to get to that easier. But it also makes me feel like there's a need for a conversation with that. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you or someone else might be resistant to change at this time. Might be very, very quick to judge others, especially if they don't meet the standards that this particular individual has. Capricorn, you got high standards sometimes. It's only because I know that you like nice things. You've worked hard for it. But it could also be equally the high standards of another individual. Maybe it's just not your strength. You may struggle with fear or anything new or different, withdrawing from others and getting stuck in a rut. It's like a cycle. So you're having to really, really seek mental balance at this particular time. You can do that through seeking source, seeking divine, seeking the higher self within. Sometimes they say, God's in all of us. But sometimes when we're really weak, we're like, how could that ever be? Where is he or her or it? Definitely not where I'm at. And so you have resources and foundations around you. You just have to see beyond what is right in front of you. It's like there's this facade or this curtain, this veil. It's behind you, but it's right there. It's kind of like right in front of us. It's around us. I feel like what's in front of us, we can't even comprehend what's looking at us. But this is very, very beautiful. The person's feet don't touch the ground. Their dress is like, it's meant to look like this. Now I like this because this makes me feel like you're I feel like you're sticking to something, but you're also not compromising on other things. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you're not given to something anymore. You've given so much of it. If I was to see the Ace of Wands as being, the fire is on the bottom of the bottom. Normally you light the wand from the top. The wand would be lit up there. Take much longer to burn, but it would light the way for a lot longer. In reverse, you're gonna get burnt. It gets set aflame like immediately almost. It's like a it was like wishful thinking sometimes, it feels. So the rejection and you're looking back and all the things, you're like, wow, okay, so like how did that This makes me feel like you're taking a time out to recover at this particular time. To reconnect to self, it really feels like a yoga class or feels like something that is connecting to self. So this would be like personally challenging. Like rock climbing, yoga, snowboarding, kayaking. Uh, I would maybe include like martial arts, MMA stuff in there that could be like that. It's just a little bit extreme. Capricorn, I do feel like you're a little bit extreme sometimes. You guys kind of want a little bit more. Even though like Sagittarius is a little bit different with that, I feel like there's a level of success you can reach in the heights of glory that you're trying to attain, and you're not going to settle for anything less. You'll give all that it takes. The downside with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here is there's quite a few downsides, but it's just this person is going to become obsessive. Now, that's not a bad thing because you're going to be really focused on something, even though you're completely burnt out here. I feel like it's going to be on something else now, like a change of direction. Like, you know how they say you kind of win a uh, hot dog eating contest. The best thing you could do is like to try to figure out a way to change up the flavor or something that you can eat more. So it's kind of like if you're able to put ketchup on one and then eat just like a whole bunch of ketchup hot dogs. Then you switch it up to just mustard hot dogs. You'll be able to eat more because your body's like, you're not sick and tired of one thing. Let's get the rest of your cards. What is your challenge currently, Capricorn? Ace of Swords in reverse. There could be a cord cutting. There could be someone feeling victimized. There could be lies and deceptions. It could be someone who isn't wielding responsibility and power. This is powerful. We can't just wield it around. Like, what if you had a lightsaber here? So, and you just like played around like it was a toy? No, you need the Force. Isn't that why the lightsaber doesn't light up unless you use the Force to light it up or something? I thought that's how it worked. And so, like, those who can't handle the Force can't light it up or something like. So I feel like right now you're learning to harness the Force, the energy, the inspiration, the motivation, the ideas, the downloads. What is the overall energy of this message for Capricorn? Nine of Pentacles, stability. You've created something for yourself here. Things are going a little bit slower for you now, but you're sure-footed. You're expressive, and you've definitely built something, and you have something to show for it. You're seeing a higher perspective, and you're quite protected. And you're actually basking in this. This is really, really good, but I feel like you still have more to go. Like you've built a foundation. You built a foundation. You're trying to hang on to this. How are you feeling about this? 3 wands in reverse, the Hermit. Okay, yeah, okay. Seeking, searching, something didn't go or follow through. So it makes me feel like you're kind of taking a step back. Maybe you're what do you say? How do you say this? It's like getting another plan, or you're recuperating or something. What is the influences of those around you, Capricorn? 8 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Whoa. I feel like, wow, like the influence, it's like there was a slowdown or something came to a standstill, and this was like, a really good thing for the two of you or for the connection to the situation. But it seems as if still someone used something against another individual. What is the hopes and fears of this for Capricorn? Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. Well, a knight and a queen are a good match partnership-wise, but it's an affair in essence. It's what that would be like, because the queen is with the king, but the king's not really around, and it's unfulfilling. And so, like, there's like this other thing. But the interesting thing with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords, they're of the same family, so it doesn't work like that, right? These two wouldn't really work out well because they're also not going the same speed or the same direction. But both are facing things head on. That's the thing. I feel like facing this is difficult. It's a fear, but it's also a hope. I feel like getting the details on this is also potentially a fear, but a hope. Ultimately, I feel like someone who is really clear with how they feel and is above the clouds of the situation, like they're above the problems of the situation right now. They're not in the thick of it. I feel like the hopes and fears of the situation would be like that it's someone's actually out taking action and working on gaining that heart on your sleeve back. Hopes and fears. What is the outcome of this message? Thank you. We got Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance. Oof. I feel like you kind of know that some things weren't really in alignment with you and it really hurts you. This kind of makes me feel like someone was not really giving you the time of day. They were very selfish. Maybe they were like they like to drink a lot, too much almost maybe. Maybe this person is very egoic and they spend a lot of time in isolation. But I also feel that this is something that just isn't working for you. So you're taking some time out for yourself to really listen to your inner guidance, and that's going to help you lead you to the next path. I feel like you have a feeling this is something you needed to do, but maybe you've made a few mistakes in the past and you're still kind of processing that. And it's not a bad thing. You can allow yourself to express yourself in any way that you need as and not necessarily need to commit anything right away. Yeah, because you're still in this recovery mode and not really wanting to take a risk. But if you can allow yourself to trust, I feel like it could bring good rewards. So allow yourself to see progress and change, okay? So there could be a realization here about a particular connection in love, or that maybe it's not going to happen for you right away, or maybe you're focusing on other things right now. I do feel like it's very success focused and very career and life focused versus a relationship because you're feeling very rejected or turned around. So let's see what the wisdom of the situation is. What is the overall energy of this message? Ooh, soulmates. Okay, so that maybe the situation is the two of you are very stable, but there's a few things that maybe y'all are not on the same page on. And maybe a little communication will go a long way, but that's the difficulty and the challenge at this particular time. So if you face it, maybe you might face some things you don't want to know or hear, but I feel like listening to the guidance is going to help you grow near. Ultimately, during this week, I do see you taking some space and not really reciprocating and doing too much. I do see that you're going within and maybe connecting to the divine feminine within yourself. It's like nurturing, it's very caring, it's very spiritual, intuitive. The divine masculine would it would be more lessons and teaching and energy. Okay, what is the outcome of this message? Mending. I like this for you, Capricorn. This does make me feel like there's a few awakenings here happening for you in regards to how much someone means to you and maybe what something means to you. Again, you do want to see balance and seek balance with Justice and the High Priestess. I do see that you care a lot about a particular individual, but maybe they're going through something at this particular time. Maybe you're still attached to them. Maybe there's a big imbalance here. Someone's feeling rejected and unreciprocated. I do feel like someone just needs to speak their truth, but maybe you need a little bit of a timeout, a bit of a timeout first to really get to that point. It's kind of, but it's like kind of like having the feeling of missing someone. Okay. What is the message from Archangel Michael? Thank you for Capricorn. Be a light to others. Number 4, you have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. This is very nice. Makes me feel like you have a story to tell, or you're building something, or you're sharing something with the world. It's something that you experienced. It's kind of like this question I like to ask people. What is one thing you have learned that you want the world to know? And I used to ask people this a lot, and they have all kinds of answers. What's yours? Tell your partner tonight. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This is your message. It will bring you closer to them. Allow the wall to come down and allow yourself to reciprocate. Increase your value. As you detach, you will attract. As you become more attached to the spiritual, you'll understand that we're all connected. You don't need the attachment. This will help balance things out when you're going through rejection. So you can shed and surrender that and allow yourself to no longer feel held down by depression and being burnt out from being mentally drained from worrying and stressing from all the things that you've been searching and hoping for and wanting and yearning for. But the moment we open ourselves up and we humble ourselves a little bit, we can start pulling all of those traumas and things that's been to happen to us away from us. We can start to forgive us. This makes me feel like the two of you are coming closer together. May not have been the best right now, but it's for the best right now. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me here today. Please like this video, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel you want. If you need a personal reading, I'm always here for you. I'll see you when I see you next.